Here's how to add full screen channel point redeem effects to Twitch using Twitch's built-in Twitch alert system. On the top right of Twitch, click on your profile icon, go to the creator dashboard. In the menu on the left, click on viewer rewards, power-ups, and channel points. Then click on manage power-ups and channel points. Scroll all the way to the bottom, add a new custom reward. I'm going to be adding a redeem for the Krypto treat dog from Fortnite. So I'm going to name this redeem Krypto. I'm going to give it an amount of 1 channel point for now so that it's at the top of the list. You can add your cooldowns, whatever you desire there, and then click create. Now you'll need to go to the left menu and click on alerts. Then you'll need to create a new alert box for all your full screen effects. You may already have an alert box for your basic alerts such as followers, subs, bits, and raids, but we're going to create a new one that is full screen. When you create a new alert box, it's going to automatically populate with all the default follows and subscriptions and etc. So we'll need to go one by one and delete those out of there. So click on the follow variant and then go over to the right and delete the variant. And then say yes. Do the same with all the subscriptions. Delete the variants. Go through all of these and delete them all. Now that I have deleted all the variants in the alert box, I'm going to rename the alert box. Currently, you can see it's called Alert Box 4. So I'm going to go to the top left to back to Alert Box Home. There's Alert Box 4. I'm going to click on the dots and I'm going to rename it. I'm going to call it Full Screen Alerts. You can call it Redeems if all you want to do is put in Redeems, but you can also add other alerts besides Redeems in this. You could have full screen effects for raids, but for this, I'm just going to be showing you how to add a redeem. Now I'm going to edit the alerts on the full screen box. All of the variants are deleted. Go to the channel points and add a new variant. Just click that. We now have a channel point redemption variant. On the top left, go to general settings. We're going to name this alert variant Krypto to match the redeem. The alert condition is going to be when someone redeems Krypto. Next, edit the duration of how long this redeem needs to be displayed on the screen. You'll need to add how many seconds long the video is so that you give it enough time to play the full video. If you know how long the video file is, you can go ahead and enter it here. Otherwise, we'll continue on and I'll show you how to get the length of time that you need. Next, we're going to remove the fade in and fade out because the video effect has already been edited in the way that I want the video effect. If you want to fade in and fade out, you can go ahead and add that if you like, but it's going to be at least a 1 second fade in and a 1 second fade out. So you may miss out on parts of the redeem showing if you have a fade in and fade out. So I'm going to put mine as none. The layout doesn't really matter here. I'm just going to choose centering the image because we're going to remove the text. So this doesn't matter a whole lot. I'm going to remove the padding in the gap so that there's no padding on the edges of the video inside of this box. Your preference if you want rounded corners around the video that plays. But again, the video effect that I'm going to add is designed how I want it. So I don't want any additional effects or style onto it. So I'm turning most of this stuff off. Going to remove the text altogether. There's not going to be any text. We're just going to add a full screen video. Okay, most of this stuff is off too. Okay, going to delete the current video file. It could be a GIF, it can be a PNG, it can be a video file. So go to upload file. The Twitch alerts system supports transparent webms. So I have a transparent webm file for my redeem. I'm going to add that. And now we can see that this video file is 12 seconds long. So I need to go back up and adjust the duration of this redeem displaying to be 12 seconds to allow enough time for the full video to play out. Going to adjust the scale of the video to completely fill the box. Adjust the volumes accordingly. You might start out at 50%. You can go 100% and adjust everything else in OBS afterwards. Remove the alert celebration sound because this video file that I have added for the redeem already contains audio as it was detected here, so I don't need to add a separate sound. You can if you want. You can do a full screen graphic and add your sound that associates with it if you want, but in this case, I don't have one. But do note that Twitch will scan the audio for copyright just like they do with VODs and music and all that. So just be aware. If you want to, you can enable a celebration. The celebration is like fireworks or flamethrowers of emotes that display on the viewer's browser all over chat and everything, not just in your video. But I'm not going to add this. The redeem that I'm adding is its own thing. I don't need anything else fancy. Go to the top right and save your changes. Then at the top of the alert box, click on preview so that you can see and hear it. Now I have uploaded a 1920 by 1080 resolution video file, and that's what is playing right here. And this box right here, this is just a preview window that is defaults by 800 by 600 size. And you may notice that the dog does not fit completely. Don't worry about that. As long as you have your image scaled all the way up to 100%, it's going to fill the screen properly. All this is a preview window looking into the alert box. And because my entire screen is 1920 by 1080, I can't exactly resize this window because there's all these menus on the left and the right. So I just keep it at 800 by 600. But when we go into OBS and actually add this in there, we're going to add it as the full 1920 by 1080 size, which is the size of the video file that we are redeeming. So grab that browser source URL on the bottom right of the alerts box editing screen. Just click copy. Then open OBS and add this browser source. So click add a source, add browser. We're going to name this one Twitch Alerts Full Screen because I have another browser source that is for Twitch Alerts, which is the basic follows and subscriptions and things like that. So I'm naming this with Twitch Alerts up front and then designating that it's the full screen box. Now paste that browser source URL, and here's where we'll actually define the size of the box, 1920 by 1080. That is the size of my OBS canvas. That is also the size of the video redeem that I uploaded to Twitch. Going to control audio via OBS. Click OK. We now have this added, and you can see the red outline is a full size on the canvas, the 1920 by 1080 canvas. You'll also see that because you've clicked on allow OBS to control the audio, you have an audio meter here, Twitch Alerts full screen. So adjust that accordingly to however you do your audio and your monitoring. Now we can test the alert. So we can go back into Twitch dashboard and send test alert. Preview alert is going to just preview it inside of the Twitch dashboard here. To display it in OBS, we'll click on the send test alert. So I'm going to drag this off to the side so that we can see it happen. You may want to come into your channel points in chat and test the redeem, but the Twitch alert system does not process the channel point redeem unless you're live. And there it is. It's already transparent. I did not have to add a green screen filter because I was using a transparent webm file. Now, if you have a bunch of green screen files and you want to use those, I'll show you how to do that. So here I'm going to upload a green screen version of this redeem. I'm going to save changes, and here you can have a better visualization of this is the 1920 by 1080 widescreen video being viewed inside of a 800 by 600 window. Again, this 800 by 600 window is just for looking at it in the Twitch Alerts dashboard. It has nothing to do with the size of the actual box when you put it in OBS. Now I'm going to send the test alert to OBS, and you will see it is a green screen. So if you are going to add a bunch of green screen effects, I would suggest that you make a separate full screen alert box inside of Twitch for green screen effects, because once you add the filter to remove the green, you don't want other non-green screen effects that may have green in them to look weird because you removed the green. So I would make a dedicated green screen box inside of Twitch Alerts. In order to remove the green, you'll right click on this browser source and go to filters, go to the effect filters and add chroma key. The default is going to be green. Then we can go over to send test alert again inside of Twitch. Now we can see that the green is cut out. We can make adjustments here if we had to. We can adjust how much green we're going to remove. But the default was good enough, so I'm going to click on defaults on the bottom of that filter. And that brings it back to normal. And so that is how you add a full screen channel point redeem using the Twitch Alerts system in your Twitch dashboard.